Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video will be about all the mail that I got within the month of August, plus the first day of September, but I'm just gonna put it in this video anyways. So first we have the Soundwave Lucky Draws for 5-star for Stray Kids. I don't remember which round it was. I believe this one might have been the last round. But yeah, so we have 2 of Chan's and then 1 of Lino's. And I bought these off of eBay, so this is just me doing a quality check to make sure everything's okay, since I didn't have like a video beforehand to see if the cards were in good condition, and they came out perfectly fine, though like the shipping for this was so crazy. It was like traveling all over the states. This isn't Photocard stuff, but this was from Le Seraphim's pop-up shop that my brother had bought from the Weaver shop, so I included this in the video as well. And there are some cards, there are like these Polaroids that you got for like, I think if you had to spend like $50, you get 1 Polaroid, that type of benefit, yeah. And so as I flip through it, you can kind of see we spent quite a bit. It might have been $50, I don't really know. I didn't pay for it, and out of this entire shipment, I only got 3 things, which was the sports bra tank thing, the shorts, and then 1 of the rings. And this was the passport holder, however I didn't open it because it's not mine, nor was it my brother's. And then that one is the tumbler. Those are my other brothers, so I just didn't want to bother with that. And then we bought 3 rings, 1 in a small for me, a medium, and I believe an extra large. However, the medium and extra large, which were for my brother, they don't fit him perfectly, and we don't really know why he didn't buy a large as well. But yeah, so I think he's just gonna put like 1 of them on a chain and make it a necklace. This is me opening up my ring, and I did my best not to like destroy the package because I like to keep packages intact in case I need to like reuse them, or if I'm maybe eventually gonna sell them again. But I like this ring a lot. So it's like a fidget ring, so there's 2 rings attached to each other, and every time I wear it, I literally just fidget with it. It helps me concentrate when I'm working. I was struggling to put it on. I had no idea how to put it on, and so there's a tiny gap, so it's a little bit too big for my ring finger and my index fingers, but it fits perfectly on my middle finger, and I can also wear it on my thumb. I have tiny hands and tiny fingers. I am a size 5.5 for my index and ring fingers, and then I can fit in a 5.5 for my middle finger, but I wear a size 6 for my middle finger if I ever really need a ring. So next I am opening up the 1 shoulder tank / sports bra, and I personally don't like the length of it. It's a little bit too long for how I like my crop tops, and I kind of wish the 1 shoulder was on the right side, but I do like the fact that it did come with its own padding. It is nice, it's a nice top, the quality is great. I just don't like the dimensions of it, and it fits me fine. I believe I got it in a medium, and I typically wear a size small in US sizes. And then I got these shorts, and a small medium size. However, I'm only 5'1", so those shorts are a little bit, not even a little bit, they were just way too long. So now the rest of the video will have Photocard unboxings and just what I got in my mailbox. Most of these will be related to Stray Kids and From Us 9 because I found a lot of trades for my brothers this month, and that's why you'll see like so many envelopes. And then there's also Twice Photocards because after seeing Twice in concert, my other brother decided he wanted to start collecting their cards, and he was almost done with the entire Ready to Be collection. He was just missing a bit, like a few, probably 10 cards. So this is just me getting the last of his cards. And we have one NMIX card because my brother, my other brother, collects NMIX. And I sped up like all the parts of me trying to like carefully take the tape off because that takes forever. But if you don't know, I do reuse the materials that I can't reuse. So the tape, the sleeves, the top loaders, the freebies, just so I don't waste materials, and because I don't want to buy more materials, you know, so it's better to reuse if it's reusable. And I'm struggling opening this one that I eventually just got a blade and cut it. If you part of this seems a little bit choppy, that's because in like the first 2 days, so the 14th and the 22nd, I did end up using a blade to open them on video, and I decided to just edit that out, and then in the latter videos they're already cut open, so there's not much cuts here. This day there were so many envelopes that I got in the mail, and this was about a little bit over a week after the first Photocard unboxing. So having this much was insane. But I am almost done with the entire Stray Kids mixtape collection. I am missing one last IN card, and then I will finally be done. And now I need to work on getting the last childhood photo card. That way I can finish my OTA from the I Am Not album. I'm also almost done with Hyunjin's I Am Who photo cards. I am only missing, I believe, his black border photo card for I Am Who. So hopefully I can find a trade for that. I personally don't like buying these album photo cards. I prefer to just trade photo cards that I already have for them. But like sometimes if it's cheap enough, then I'll consider buying it. But most of the time I do trade for it. And most of these cards were trades. I think there were only a certain amount of cards in here that were bought. But yeah, I mostly found trades for them, or people found me to trade them for. And I thought about doing like a whole video on how to find trades and pack photo cards and such, because if you have been in this community for a while, then you know that the Instagram algorithm for hashtags is now totally messed up, and it makes it so much harder to find photo cards to buy and trade and such. So I'm also struggling, but there are like ways that make it slightly easier. There's just so much tape. I appreciate people that like tape up the cards like this, like the edges. Personally, I don't do it. And like that amount of tape that was on that card is the perfect amount of tape. However, there are some individuals who like do like long strips of tape, and personally, I don't think that's necessary. One tiny strip is perfectly fine. But like, obviously they can pack however they want to pack. It's just personal preference. And like, you wouldn't have to waste more materials. This package was a buy. I did buy this from eBay, and this is 2 Hanbin Pobs from zb1. I don't remember which store these came from. I believe the outdoor one is a Soundwave Pob, but I'll leave the store and where they came from down below in the video. And that's all I got in the mail for the 22nd. These weren't unboxed, but I did get that. I actually already had those on hand before I picked up mail that day, but I forgot I had those, so I didn't record the unboxing for them. And this was on the 25th, so just a few days afterwards. And it's kind of crazy, you can see like my nail growth from these videos from like the beginning of the month to the end of the month. I am like trying to focus on completing my Sungmin collection, which is working well. I think I've gotten quite a few Sungmin cards as of lately, but I'm in like no rush to complete his collection. So like, because I know a lot of people, they like rush to complete their collections, but I think that is more anxiety inducing for me. Plus it kind of sucks out the fun in photo card trading, but sometimes I do get like anxious in the fact that like, oh, I haven't gotten this photo card yet, I really want this photo card, and then sometimes I have to like reel it back in because I'm stressing myself out. This Chewy card was the last photo card that my brother needed to finish off his collection, and it took a while for it to come. I wasn't even sure that it was gonna come because the person I traded with didn't even like send me a video of them dropping it off, nor did they even tell me. I had to like message them a few times, be like, hey, did you send her out yet? And then they eventually responded. So thankfully it actually did get here. Fun fact, that was not the original card, the original Sungmin card I wanted to trade that user with. However, the card I did want was already unavailable, so I went with the next best option, which was the No Easy jewel case. And as you can see as this video goes along, I do get quite a bit of freebies from the people I trade and sell with, and I enjoy that. I personally don't give out as much freebies. Most of the time when I give out freebies, I do it for those who are buying from me, not necessarily trading for me. Or if you're a first-time trader, I'll give you freebies just to, you know, make your first-time experience a little bit more fun and enjoyable. But I don't really make it a priority to give freebies out to everyone, and I reuse the freebies that I'm given. I don't really make my own unless it's like for a special event. I do make my own freebies for concerts. At Stray Kids' Fort Worth concerts, I did hand out freebies. I'm not gonna say what in case, I don't know, somehow someone that got one of those freebies is watching one of these videos. This day is a small amount of cards that came in. However, that package in the back was a very important one for me. And if you haven't noticed by now, and if you have watched my previous videos, most girl group photo cards that I show off or like unbox, they're not mine. I don't collect that many girl groups or female artists. Those are all belonging to my brother. However, I do trades for them, but I mainly only collect Stray Kids. So all the Stray Kids cards are mine, and then most of the girl groups belong to my brother. The only female K-pop artists that I do collect are Soyun and Ryujin. Soyun from NMIX and then Ryujin from ITZY, and that's about it. And then I recently took a look at my Stray Kids wishlist / templates, and I'm actually almost done with, aside from Seungmin's and John's, who I am completely done with for now. I'm almost done with a good amount of them. Like, I believe for Hyunjin's I'm only missing a few of the cards I want. Same thing with Lino. Okay, back to this package. This package I bought from Mercari. The card inside, very important to me. I appreciate the fact that they gave me that Felix little card, pop-up card thingy, because it was, I believe it came with like, it was either like a pre-order item or it came with a limited album. I can't remember. But this is a special pop, and when I like saw the cardboard, I was kind of worried that it wasn't in a top loader, because I'm fine with like photo cards being packed with just cardboard. However, with this type of cardboard, as you can see, there's lots of little ridges and divots. Those I don't like, just because it could transfer to the card. Thankfully, this card was packed in a top loader as well. You'll eventually see me struggle to get it out of the penny sleeve, but this is Felix's Noisy Sub K pop, and this was like one of my high priority photo cards that I really wanted, and I managed to find them for a good price. Oh, you can see my dog's shadow. She just popped in. But yeah, I really wanted this card, and I eventually found it for a good price, so I bought it. And then I had to like double check and make sure that it was like authentic, because I do have Chan's equivalent, which I got directly from Sub K, and I also have Ian's equivalent to it. And after getting Felix's, I low-key want to collect OT8s for that pop. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But this is the last day of mail for this video, and referring back to like what I said about taping up the edges, this I don't think was necessary, like taping the entire edge. And most people would just cut through it, which is like totally fine. But I like to reuse it, so it's a good thing because it means I get more tape to reuse. Bad thing, it takes me forever to freaking unopen it. I did speed up the process because you guys don't need to be sitting here forever just watching me peel back tape. And I also don't like the skinny small tapes. This one was like extra skinnier than like the usual skinny small washi tapes, and not a big fan of that. As you can see, it barely covers the top loader sticking to the card, but like obviously people have to use what they have. And I hope like as you guys watch this, you guys kind of get like an idea of how you want your cards to be packed, how you should be packing photo cards and such, because I think that's a good way to figure out how you want to go about things. But that's it for this video, And if you guys want to check out my trading and selling account, there is my Instagram username. I also have it linked in the description down below, so you guys can feel free to check it out. Some of my posts are kind of old and not kept up to date, but still, check it out and message me if you want to trade. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. See you again in my next video.